So we're back.
Crazy.
And it's okay. Why? Because you're a
Cause I'm a mom. It's okay for my
no,
hair to look
you're
crazy.
because you're a beautiful woman, regardless of what your hair looks like. You are not your hair. Bang bang.
You said natural hair or
You
natural
are
hair?
not your hair.
It's natural if it's real.
Score one for me. So, parenting, right? That's what part of this life is. But how do we get to have that fun, enjoyable time outside of that, Especially when we have to clean up messes. And it was impromptu. It was crazy, right?
It's always impromptu messes. Moms always have to be ready on the go with an extra set of clothes, wipes, diapers, snacks,
Wine.
juices, wine.
And dad's always got to be ready with a belt, some candy, a movie to sit down so they can watch. Dads just do it easier, I think.
Dads
just
do
it
pick
easy.
the kid up, throw them in the air, they giggle, and that's it. And they catch them.
And then hopefully catch them, right?
And the dad, and that's a workout for a dad. So he's getting his workout in, and the baby just giggling, and mom is just like...
Literally, Maya just said, she's like, pick me up. And then pick her up. She's like, pick me up. She's like, do it 20 times. No, do it 100 times. That'll be fun for you. It ain't fun for me picking you up 100 times. But it is a nice little workout. My guns, it's getting big. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous.
I think new moms, forearms, always like strong when they have to carry that car seat right there. And so I think my forearms have been strong since my first kid. Having to carry that car seat on my arm.
Yo, man, excuse me, y'all. I'm yawning on the camera. You ain't supposed to be doing that, right? That's like total opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, cause you bored?
No, that's what it looked like.
It's like you trying to entertain them, but you're bored.
But you're bored. You can't be bored entertaining people.
You can't.
No, not at all. So, man, enough about that. Cause we still adults, We still do adult things, So, what's going on? What's popping in the adult world?
What do you mean? As far as what's popping in the adult world, you mean like news, like
entertainment, things moving.
Well, right now we are just coming out of a snowstorm.
Oh yeah,
a
that
very
was crazy.
Unexpected snowstorm.
Yo, it's wild, right?
I think it gave me PTSD, and I
because the lights kept coming off.
No, and I hope I'm not offending anybody who like deals with that, but it's like after I hate being cold. And so once I knew the lights was out for the night and that I was going to be cold and that my babies might be cold, it was just like, okay, how do I keep us warm all night? I was burning Amazon boxes, newspapers, toilet paper rolls. I was like, yo, these kids will never throw these toilet paper rolls away. But they was
babe, I don't think all that stuff should be burnt. I don't think you should burn up everything.
It worked, and I stayed warm.
Yeah, and then we got logs, and
we found firewood, and
that worked. That worked pretty well.
It did.
It kept us pretty warm.
Toasty.
Yeah.
And so it's like every time the lights flickered, I was like when it went off, I got like, but when it came on, I went in beast mode. I was like, turn on the heaters,
plug up everything. Oven. You got to plug it all up. Cut on the oven. Make our power bill extremely high.
No, I was
use everything that you can.
Because the temperature.
Make some waffles.
Temperature was dropping in the room, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it as warm as possible until the power is completely off. So I was turning on all the space heaters, the heating pads, the warmer blankets, and it would stay on for 5 minutes, and then that was it.
It was going down, man.
So yeah, but it was very unexpected. I don't think San Antonio has ever had that much snow. It might have been
one time
history made.
Yeah.
So we just
we gonna be able to tell people about the The snowstorm of 2021.
2021.
We made it through. It was crazy. Snow up to our ankles.
And I've never been scared like dealing with snow, especially after living in Chicago, because that's what we dealt with. Like, and they only got 6 inches here. In Chicago, they used to get like 10, 50, 20 high.
People.
So,
it used to be as tall as people. And then they used to come through and shovel in the street.
Salt and plow.
But then they push it all into your behind your car. And so then you can't move.
Right.
And then you got to shovel all night. You like, man,
and you can't leave your car out.
And it's too cold to shovel.
Yeah.
It's too cold. Like, it's like.
Not to mention, snow is heavy.
It
snow,
is.
Snow, a pound of snow is the same as a pound.
It's a pound. It's a pound. A pound is a pound is a pound.
A pound is no matter what it is.
No matter what it is, it's a pound.
And so if I could only lift 40 pounds, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And my shovel,
right?
It was like 20 pounds,
Man.
30 pounds, 40 pounds, hours worth.
And then once you step on it, it's over. If you step on the snow, it ain't gonna go. It's done. Nope. It's done ski. Once you drive over it, man, you might as well hang it up, fam.
Yep.
It's done for.
It's ice.
Yeah, so that snow stuff sucked. People still having residual effects from it. We need to call somebody to.
We need to call Saul. We need to figure out, because they're raising everybody's rates because they decided, hey, since Texas doesn't use most of their energy during the winter, we're gonna sell it.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, we're gonna sell this extra energy because
who got all this extra energy around here?
It's warm in Texas in the winter.
What is extra energy? Like that's what a kid has.
They collect solar energy with all the panels they have.
So they basically gave the grid Adderall. They're like, you got too much energy. You need to calm down.
Well, you know when you get solar panels on your house, you can sell it back to the company, and then if the company can sell it, I guess. So I know that we used to have solar panels by our house.
Oh yeah. I ended up getting an extra finger. It was crazy.
That's not true, but they sold the power, and then they had to buy it back at a higher rate. What other things happen like that? Investments?
Yeah, investments. Most investments. Bitcoin.
Something.
Facebook.
So, because they had to buy it back at a higher rate, now they're charging us a higher rate. And I'm like, bruh, ain't nobody told you to sell my energy. Like, that's our energy. Just because
I think
you sold it, don't mean I have to pay for it.
Yeah. You hear that? I think they're wrestling or doing something on the stairs. They'll be okay.
I think you should go handle that one. I don't handle no wrestling.
I'll be back. Keep people entertained.
Okay. So yeah, we're working on the power bill. I'm turning off the lights. They be leaving on lights. I'm finally saying, "Don't we leave these lights on?" Starts sound like I want to say my mom, because my mom didn't have to say it all the time. But I did practice saying it, you know what I'm saying? When me and Brenda first got married, because we lived on base, we had to pay a power bill. But I was like, yo, babe, don't leave on the lights, because when we are living on base, you have to pay for that. So I've been practicing turning off the lights, saving energy for years. Hopefully it came in handy when this power bill comes. We're supposed to get some disaster relief assistance, and so hopefully that'll help. But I think the saddest thing about the storm in 2021 was that our fish died. Rocky passed away. He was 2 years old. He's a betta fish. They said on average they live 3 to 5 years, but most of my friends said their betta fish died, between 6 months and a year. So when he made it to 2, I was like, great, I'm doing a good job. But the temperature dropped in the house below, it was 32 degrees. And we were all by the fire. It was downstairs, but I forgot about a fish tank heater. And unfortunately, it was too late to go out and get one.
Oh, you told them about our puppy?
No, the fish.
The fish. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we didn't know until...
What happened to my shirt?
I don't know what did happen.
I'll be back.
So,
kids.
But
that was a sad event with the fish. It was really it's really heartbreaking. Because the fish had made it for so long.
2 years.
2 years strong.
2 years. We went to get a puppy, and then we found out how much the puppy cost, and we came home with fish.
Yeah. So if one of y'all got a puppy that you trying to get rid of, because we used to get puppies when we was young, we used to just pick up puppies.
Sitting there random because it's only gonna be pit bull puppies, and
people got more than pit bull puppies
and Chihuahua mixes.
No, yeah, so I say what you want. Tell the people what you want, so we can get what we want.
I just want some small and cute.
Oh.
If we have to get one, because I don't want to.
Do you even want a puppy?
Butts, why would I want to clean up
dog
after a dog?
See, but it's not for. And that's the part. It's like
it's for life, because if they have an accident, it's for life.
But you get to build that relationship with somebody, something,
built a relationship,
and then you get to chill with me a little bit more because the kids will be occupied with a puppy. I think know. For at least a little bit, but then the puppies it's not gonna be new anymore, so they're gonna be like, get out of here, get out of here, JoJo.
I don't think that's it, but I feel like you don't get, I don't know, you don't get a return on your investment with a dog like you do with children. I think you invest a lot of money in dogs, and yes, they give you companionship and love and care, but you put all that money into them, and if it's worth the companionship, love, and care, then do you. I put companionship, love, and care into my children, plus pay for their tuition. I'm getting a better return.
Right.
So because they can go off to college, have dogs, be successful, and then take care of me later in life.
So there's a dog in the neighborhood that rides a skateboard, right? And so this dog was offered an opportunity to do a commercial riding a skateboard. Our kids ain't got no commercials.
But they can,
though. And they know how to ride a skateboard.
But they can, though.
If we get a puppy, what if we train something different to ride a skateboard? Like, not a puppy, but a parrot. What if we get a parrot to ride a skateboard?
Parrots don't have long enough legs for a skateboard, so you have to build special. So you're going to get...
Maybe we can
put stilts on a parrot?
Yeah.
Did you say stilts? Okay.
To make the legs longer. But maybe we can just get a smaller skateboard. That makes sense. That'd probably be easier. That'd probably be the easier route if you want to do it the easy way. Sometimes, I guess, you can do it the easy way.
I hope. You always want to do it the easy way. Well, not the easy way. The smarter way. Yeah. That's what I like to do. Work smarter, not harder. So, snowstorms, dead fish.
It's been crazy, yo. But welcome to our world.
Tomorrow's the last day of Black History Month.
Well, but Black History,
for a whole week it was white here.
They was trying to come in strong.
Look, they got mad. Trump got mad. He left office and he's like, I'll show you Texas. It's going to be white for a week during Black History Month.
Then he pushed the button and
then he pushed the button on that weather machine everybody was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This time he sent snow,
sent Jeezy,
not rain.
He sent the snowman.
He did, and it was cold. And I don't know. I hope I never have to endure that again. But I'll be thoroughly prepared. I was prepared beforehand. I bought a house with a gas stove just for that reason.
I was at the house rubbing buns.
That reason.
Bring them buns over here. Let me warm them up.
That's not what happened.
No, we're not gonna tell the truth.
What kind of buns?
Oh, okay. Your parents might be white. I was rubbing your bun. No, you rubbing your backside. Anyway,
so I just hope it never happens. But I did have a gas stove, so we were able to eat. And we had a gas fireplace to burn wood.
But then all the power went out, so the food we had to hurry up and get. Yeah.
You gotta make sure they okay.
That's what you do. Like, we watching other people's kids right now. Should we tell them that we watching other people? We're not watching. We're not watching other people's kids right now. So
this ain't looking at my cup.
Yeah, that ain't looking at her cup.
That really is not.
No, it's really not.
It's Gatorade.
Yeah, because they sell Gatorade everywhere. No, I know. I'm just joking.
They sell Powerade though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah. But isn't it, like, do you pay attention more when you get other people's kids in the house?
I do.
It's like, because I want to make sure that you get what you gave me, you know?
Right, I want to return it to you same way you got it. I don't want
anything extra to happen.
It's been a few times. Well, it was one time where, like where my mom did get one of her kids back to where she
So
dropped.
what?
That ain't funny. My brother, we got babysat, and my mama never dropped us off at the babysitter, but her friend was babysitting us because she had to go to a doctor's appointment. And my brother and her little girl went her purse, and they pulled out the Advil. And if you don't know anything about Advil used to have this sweet layer on top.
Back in the day.
Yeah, so
the brown.
The brown.
Is it still brown?
I don't even know. But it's brown and it's sweet. So he
they
went
used to
through
make
and
candy.
they popped the top and just was eating the sweet layer off. And they didn't know how many they ate by the time they found out. And he was only 2 at the time.
It was too late by then, though.
So he had to get stomach pumped.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he had to get stomach. He had to get the charcoal or the stomach pumped. So
yeah.
he's even they
Does
give
he have
a
a
scar
scar?
from it. Because I don't know why it's a little black mark on his stomach.
Is he gonna get it covered up with a tattoo?
I don't know. I think he can say it's his tattoo. I don't know.
Yeah. They're like, what's your tattoo?
Me and my best friend had to get our stomach pumped one time, so we just got these matching tattoos.
We got these matching tattoos.
I don't know. But
do you still keep in contact with the people that almost killed your brother?
My mom does.
Have they been successful at it since him? He was just a practice go.
No.
So the question is, did your parents take you back over there again? That ain't love.
Matter of fact,
that ain't love.
They left.
Hey.
Hey.
Do you know I'm down here?
Why?
Because I'm down.
Oh, because you're down here? That makes sense.
Do you have to go potty?
No.
She's just down here because she's down here. She's the cool one.
Do you want something to drink?
Yes.
You do?
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
that means I need some more gummy.
You need some more gummy bears?
Oh, because you are a lollipop.
Oh. She said that means she needs some more gummy bears. Yeah, it gets interesting.
2 and 1?
She said she means she wants 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Or 3, I don't know.
2 and 1 equals 3, so I was confused. You're welcome. She said she didn't have to go potty.
Do it look like I've been gaining weight or losing weight?
Losing.
You had to say so it's hard to.
Because in your face it's hard to tell.
Right.
But you've been losing weight. Actually, it's easy to tell in your face.
Is it?
Especially when you do your neck like that, it's all gone. But when you do like this stuff, can't tell.
When I put up the rock. Can you tell? It look strong, don't it?
Okay.
Yo, I was asking because she was like, "Hey, your dad is fluffy." What? I was like, "What? What does that mean?" And she's like, I said, "You know what it means.
Wait.
What does that mean?" And I was like, "Is that a good thing?"
What?
And then Maya was like, "Yeah, Dad, it's a good thing. You're fluffy like a puppy. You're." So I just came downstairs because I was like, "I'm not gonna fight no kids today. Not today. Nope, not
That's
today."
What she says all the time.
Yeah.
I want a fat tummy like my dad.
She like the more I work out, she's like the more.
But he doesn't even have a big tummy.
Yeah. She's like, if I work out hard, I have a fat tummy.
Yeah, that's what she says, and she works out hard.
Yeah, she be working out hard, and she don't understand why she keeps getting smaller.
Maya
She like
goes to gymnastics and works out harder at home than she do at gymnastics. So I'm wondering why I'm paying for it when she works out harder at home.
Yeah, I don't think we should pay for it no more.
She will run just to run. We don't have to tell her. She just starts
She just
running
take off
laps.
running and just running around the house.
Right. I'm gonna have to put stuff on the corners of things because
She be gone.
she be gone. She be running in circles up and down the stairs.
That's another thing. I never thought I'd have stuff on the corners of my table. Like when I bought tables with corners, I didn't think like.
I didn't even think I was gonna have to
Kid.
say, "Ooh."
Oh, but you don't. You don't. You run straight to
I
him.
catch my baby.
You run straight to him, and then you pick him up really, really quick. And I'm like, yo, that's what mamas do. But sometimes we do say, oh.
We
right?
do. There's some times when I've had to catch. There's some times when I almost caught. Sometimes when I missed. And I was like, oh, I missed. I didn't mean to drop you. Or let you fall. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's just happened. They're like, hey, that's it. Oh, hey, don't tell your mama anything. And they're like, anything like what? Great, your memory's been erased. Nothing happened.
See, this is
Nothing
why
happened.
moms don't go
Kid
on
fell-
vacations.
The son fell,
That's why.
hit his head, and he was knocked out. I was like, great time to take a nap. Put him in the bed, said his prayers, and he's totally fine. He just yells and makes random noises.
Look, have you ever realized the difference between the movie? What's the one where he drugs them? The friends go for the bachelor party. It's like 3 of them.
3 friends at a bachelor party.
3 friends. It's a bachelor party.
Okay.
And they get drugs,
Alright.
and then they don't know what happens.
Oh, the wolf pack.
Yeah,
with
what's
the
that?
hangover.
Hangover. Have
Right.
you ever noticed between The Hangover and Girls Trip, like the difference in the 2 movies, and like this is like the ordeals that men get into compared to women, like
it's totally different.
it's completely different.
You
And
don't
I
lose
think
nobody.
and even with parenting, it's like dads are more nonchalant, while women think things through a little bit more.
Whoa, dads think things through, right? We only think through to your mother's gonna kill me. So how can I avoid being killed by your mom? That's where the thinking stops. You don't have to worry about getting killed by anybody because you are the mom. Who's gonna kill you, right? But the men be like, yo, dads be like, I don't want to get killed today. So don't tell your mother anything. Here goes some ice cream. Let's cover up that scar, right? Let's don't tell your mother we was at the emergency room all day. The first thing my son does is like to tell all the business. All the business, yo.
I ain't gonna tell you what happened all the way. I ain't give you all the details. But somebody owed us some money. And we didn't know they owed us some money until we got a letter that said, we're going to use a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money. Well, my son was listening to the conversation, and he wasn't supposed to be because I was on the phone and I was talking to his dad. And that boy came to me and he said, hey, Mom, when we going to get our $120,000? And I said, what?
You got $120,000 you ain't telling me?
I said, what are you talking? $120,000?
Wait, hold up.
He said, you know, what you talking about on the phone? I said, boy, that's what you get for listening to grown folks conversation. Because didn't nobody say.
You got $120,000? Let me find out.
No, I didn't say $120,000. He just was listening.
Was it close? Was he like a couple numbers off?
He was a lot of numbers off.
Oh,
He was a lot of numbers off.
You in the 100,000s and I don't know. It's a
It
problem.
was not no 6 digits. I'll say that.
Okay.
Okay.
All
But if they
right.
send it, I receive it, Lord. I'm going to manifest that.
Yep, and you probably not getting that back because it's already going to be gone. Right?
Yeah.
We're going
to have to be extra. What countries don't extradite?
I'm
Some
not sure.
countries.
I'm not sure. I think we can claim.
Hey Google, what countries don't extradite? I should have Googled it.
Right, now they're going to think you're on the run.
The best non-extradition countries for your escape plan.
Oh wow.
Russia, China, and Mongolia, Brunei, the Gulf states, Montenegro, and Eastern Europe, Ukraine, and Moldova.
That's crazy. She gave me an escape plan.
Maybe you want to go to Eastern Europe,
I think,
Mongolia.
I don't know about Mongolia, but I think
I like
Eastern Europe.
Mongolian food.
Let me know if you need me.
It's so crazy that we can just ask a question and just answer, and she's automatically assuming that I'm escaping.
They were talking about that, right? They're like, hey, don't ask your black friends, just Google it. Right? And like, don't ask me no questions about black stuff. Just Google it, man.
That's stupid. I seen a post that said black people think their dog's black too.
Oh, yeah. Because they eat the same stuff. We all eat the shit in the
I
house.
said that if that ain't true. And it's crazy because if I see my neighbors who happen to be wonderful and they walking their dogs, I just always will never assume the dog is a black dog, a white dog. I just assume whatever the dog owner is, they are.
Yeah.
And that's true. I do think black people think their dogs are black.
We used to name our dog, like, my first dog had like a real name. And my friend, he was like,
You gave your dog.
I was like, yeah, man, we're going to take David for a walk later on. And my friend, he was like, who Who y'all walking? I like, I'm walking David. You're like, so you walk family members? That's what? I was like, no, man, it's a dog. He's like, what? You gave your dog a real name? He's like, who does that? And so, yeah.
Yeah,
They
I don't
have
do
real
it.
names in the street.
Y'all okay?
So,
Everything okay?
I guess this is us.
Y'all better not be playing in the toilet.
Get out there, toilet! This is us. Until next time.